Everyone spread out. All the way, spread out. You can't be sitting too close to anybody. Well, short right there.
Same level or?
It doesn't really matter, just like cover your paper. Because I need you to listen, please, so that we don't have to explain this. You will get about a minute and a half once these are all passed out. Do not turn them over until everyone has gotten one. You are going to answer based on how you feel. Okay? The instructions are pretty self-explanatory on there once you flip them over. But what you're going to do is you're going to answer using the name of a fellow tribe mate. You can use yourself. You can't use anybody who's voted out, so only the 9 of you. You should know all of each other's names by now, I hope, but if not, they're going to be right over here.
Where's Asia?
Okay? You can use names as much as you want. Obviously, there's more blanks than there are names. No, it doesn't matter. Again, without talking, no discussion is allowed during this challenge. Is that understood? If I see you discussing it, you're out. You're literally, we'll not win this challenge, okay? Even unnoticed in the game. Find your answers, put it up against your chest when you're ready. All right, and everybody ready? And show me your answers. Okay. Angela, Rachel, Nathaniel, Rachel, Angela, Nathaniel. Okay, here's what's your own name.
Well, since it was Nathaniel and Rachel that were red, I'm gonna go for Nathaniel first.
Okay.
Because his name was red.
All right, Caitlin, you come on down. All right. Who is a squirrel, the most paranoid player in the game? It's who the group thinks is the most paranoid player. All right, DJ, you ready? Okay, everyone show your answers. All right, we've got Keith, DJ, Daniel, Keith, Caitlin, Keith, Daniel. The correct answers were Caitlin or Lane. If you answered Caitlin or Lane, you are correct. All right. Who's a possum? Pretending not to be a threat. You've got Daniel, Josh, DJ, Nathaniel, Angela, DJ, Nathaniel, and Lane. If you answered any of these 3 names, Lane, Angela, or Keith, you got a point. Or you get to go up. Stand up. Okay?
It's like not personal. I'm sorry.
Who is a fox? Sly and waiting to make their move. We've got Lane, Angela, Keith, Daniel, Lane, Daniel. The correct answer is Keith. You answered Keith, go ahead and stand up.
I had to choose first.
I'm just gonna take us all down to 2.
Okay. Alright, they're having the most fun in the game. Daniel, Rachel, Caitlin, Lane, Daniel, Keith. The correct answer was Daniel, stand up. And Keith, go ahead and take your
You're still holding your
Love sitting on my.
Alright, takes one. Now I'll get one. Nathaniel, get the goal.
I'm doing the same thing, so sorry.
He's gonna take one from Angela. Alright. Who is a snake? The person who is most likely to win the game. I've got Daniel, Lane, DJ, Daniel. The correct answer was Daniel. Alright, if you
Let's just start making it even.
okay. All right,
Pictures,
just
right?
like that. And 7. All right, eliminates Lane. Number 9. Who is a beaver, the hardest working player? The correct answers were Keith and Nathaniel. So if you the most stubborn player. All right, we've got Rachel, Daniel. Rachel, Keith, and Keith. There were 2 correct answers. The correct answers were Keith and Lane. You
Dang right.
Yeah. Just bring it down. All right. Who's a sheep? Just following the leader. Correct answer is Josh and Rachel. All right. All right, Rachel is eliminated from the challenge. This is an owl, the smartest player. Who? Caitlin, Nathaniel, Daniel, and Angela. The correct answer, the majority said Angela. So Nathaniel, you will get another shot.
I do know it.
All right, Caitlin, out of the golden retriever, the most loyal player. We got Caitlin, Daniel, and Rachel. The correct answer was Daniel. Daniel, you get a shot. All right, Keith, who is a lion, heroic and brave? Ready? And just Lane and Daniel. All right, the correct answer is one of those names. The correct answer is Daniel. Nathaniel, go ahead. Take the last shot.
You're a winner in my heart.
Yeah, good.
Rachel, Caitlin, and Angela.
Yeah. I was hoping you were gonna be like, her.
Okay, I think there are like a couple sleepers in that group.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if we're not careful, yeah, any of them could blame. Yeah.
Anyone that's remained has
Yeah.
all the same shot.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Oh, no, we actually didn't even talk about that.
who do we talk about? You know, when there's 3 girls gone. Lane?
When you just turn that up there.
I trust Josh more than Lane.
See, I honestly trust the Maple Leaf because I don't know.
Actually, I still think. Would you tell us if there was still a mini idol in play?
No,
No? Okay.
I can't tell you anything.
I really thought I saw Lane like drop something and I'm suspicious. And that's
Yeah.
but I don't know. That's the thing, is like I have no idea.
it just hit me. So, well, I need to try to talk to just DJ and Angela. Shoot, DJ and Angela together. Yeah, to figure out where they're at.
He's a threat,
I
but we've been like loyal,
Yeah.
good the whole time, and I'm not ready to
I feel okay.
flip on that.
I feel okay to keep going with it.
I don't think Lane is
Okay.
right.
Well, we were saying that there's a possibility that he found an idol. Was what Keith was saying, that he had no idea. He didn't know.
Guys are currently working alliance against girls.
Yeah, but it was very like, well, just because we're all
Okay,
here.
so
together.
sell that to him. Fine.
We weren't sure yet. It was, I think, mostly people who moved here.
when I talked to him, because I did talk to him, I was like, Lane, we voted Keith last time. Do you need to vote this time? So he like has that for me. I'm Lane. That's not what I'm actually thinking.
So I think I'll try this now.
All right, 30 seconds. Figure out your life.
It's a really deep question, actually. So
That's what we told
really
kids.
triggered.
It's like figure it out on your own kind of thing. Like, figure it out.
Obviously, you can't get it great. I don't know if now's the right time.
You're in the process of figuring it out.
It is funny.
I'm gonna talk to the girls.
Like,
I didn't say that. All right. Have a seat.
That's just what I've heard the majority.
Yeah, I'll probably vote Josh. It's important to know.
Let's talk about the challenge just now. Do you guys feel like, for those of you that are actually listening, do you feel like that challenge may have opened your eyes to different things? Did it change your perspective? Do you feel still pretty much the same? What's going on with that? Anybody?
I have a hard time answering those questions
Sure.
quickly.
Yeah.
And I think with the perspective that we're trying to answer for what the group would think,
Uh-huh.
I hope that we don't take too many implications from it.
Okay.
I'm certainly not.
Okay. So maybe something, but not too much. Any other similar or different opinions about that challenge?
I mean, that kind of challenge makes me nervous because then, like, you find out what people are thinking about
Sure.
you. You find out, like, oh, they think this person is a threat. I haven't been thinking that way. I need to be thinking that. I don't know. So,
Yeah. Okay.
just it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
It was pointed out. It was pointed out too. Like some of it, when you're showing your answer, it's not just strategy of, oh, this is like, you don't want to like say the wrong thing, but at the same time, you want to get it right. Like, so it's kind of a balance between like, how do I answer this? You know, like, do
Okay.
I answer it 100% honestly, or do I answer it like, okay, I want to not like ruin anything, you know?
Yeah. And it looks like there's still even some talking like going on. So do you guys feel like there's a set plan, like we're ready to go, or is there still like we're not sure, kind of hanging in the air?
Maybe if we had 11 minutes. I still think we're set on
Let's
mark.
think about this tribal as your 11th minute. Yeah, if you need to be talking to other people and ignoring me, by all means. This is your 11th minute.
Wait, we weren't ignoring you the whole time?
Yeah, well, some people. Who was the first person eliminated in the challenge? Josh? Was that you? Josh, how'd you feel being the first one actually eliminated from the challenge?
DJ didn't even know he took 2 of mine.
Yeah.
So,
So you didn't read too much into it? Okay. And then, let's see, anything else? Any thoughts you want to throw out there, and then we'll get to the voting. Okay.
Try to put it together. See if we couldn't get the numbers really quickly. Not sure what's going to happen, how the steal a vote is going to impact anything, but we'll see what happens. Okay.
This might be the nail on it.
Yeah.
Because Lane has an advantage. And it was basically like, we could do this now. And I said, Angela. And I whispered in everyone's ear. And they said, really? And I said, yes. So either they're with me or I'm alone. And she's going to figure it out. So this might be my downfall. But you know what? I'm proud of it.
Okay.
And I love her. She's a good player.
And
What's happening?
keep making it farther. Well, it was gonna be Lane, but Lane has the idol. Lane has a steal a vote, and it might be Angela now if I did a tribal thing. I just, I gotta make that resume. I gotta do what it takes. I don't want to go against them, but
So whose idea was Angela?
Well, there's just lots of talk right on the bench right now,
Yeah.
and I
On the
am
11th minute.
very torn.
What is it between?
The original plan was Lane, and then now I'm hearing Angela,
From who?
and this is a pretty. I heard it suddenly from Caitlin, and then Lane confirmed with me that that's what they were doing. I don't know where Daniel is really. Shoot.
voting Lane.
Okay.
Because that's what we talked about before, but everyone else is talking and not talking to me. So, probably my time, but here's trying.
Okay.
You know, I honestly don't know this person very well, but the plan to vote for someone else has been changed with the possibility that they have some sort of immunity.
Who changed the plan?
Who changed the plan? I don't know who directly. I was just told by an informant.
Okay. And why Angela?
Adios, muchacho.
It was gonna be Lane, but when you learn new information, new things happen.
Who gave you the information?
I don't.
You don't know, or you're not
Well,
saying?
So, I know I saw something fall from his pocket. It wasn't shiny. It looked like it was one of those papers that came with the Muni Idol. But then I found out that apparently he gets like 2 votes or something. So I don't know, and I'd much rather him think he's safe right now, as bad as that sounds.
Okay.
So I'd much rather him think that he's safe and go with where they're all going and make it another round, hopefully.
Literally have no idea. Right before I left, Daniel, Josh, and I are basically allies. And Daniel told me to go with Angela. We were thinking one of the ladies, since we have more guys too that would talk to that group.
So do you feel like you have people you can trust and that there's a plan?
And I don't know. I heard that my name was thrown a lot. So depending on how this conversation goes on the way back, if I use the idol or not.
Okay.
Who told you your name was thrown out?
Daniel did. Daniel was the only one that actually told me, but Angela's my vote.
Okay.
I
Thank
told
you.
her.
What would be the time to do so? Okay. I'll read the votes. First vote, Angela. Second vote, Angela. Third vote, Angela. Fourth vote, Lane. Fifth vote, Lane. Sixth vote, Angela. Seventh vote, and the 12th person voted out, and the something member of our jury? Fifth member of our jury, Angela. Angela.
Hate fire. Okay.
Any final words?
That's sad. I just figured that one.
Angela, sad to say,
Adios, muchacho.